It's a Monday again. Fantastic. Ugh, thank God Monday's over. Just got home. I need a shower because, as you just saw, my skin is not. Can you see it? Yeah, dirty. I need a shower because cardboard is the dirtiest thing in the world. And then work on something. So last week I was pretty successful in writing or working on my novel every weekday, but I run into the problem. Editing video still takes a lot of time, especially when your computer threatens to die a lot. But I also need to edit the video to get it up to you guys, so. Woo! Shower head again. Get used to it, cause I always gotta shower after work. So it's 7:40, sitting down now, and I'm going to edit this past week's writing vlog together. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I need to get that done because if I don't, it's gonna be 2 weeks after that, or at least. So I'm gonna edit that, see what my computer can handle. Eventually, I need to look at getting a new computer, which I hope to do in the next month or so. So editing video now, and God willing, I get this done so I can write. That video editing is done, and it's exporting right now, which looks like it will take forever, but at least it's done. So I'm not going to write anything because I don't want to use my laptop and make it feel like it's doing too much work and then consequently, die. I will, I think I might try to outline, which it's not something I don't do, but it's kind of a love-hate relationships with outlines and plotting, or not necessarily plotting because I plot a lot. Sometimes when I'm writing out a scene, the characters kind of take it over in a way that's oh, that makes more sense than what I was going to make you do. So everything I planned is slightly off. I want to try to work on an outline because now that it's the dual POV, I have to kind of look at how it's going to structure as a novel when I know it is probably going to be a duology. I really hope it's not a trilogy. Not that I don't like trilogies, but I just want this story to be complete. So I'm going to kind of look at the whole 3-act structure. I have some notes on that and see if there's a way to carry that over 2 books. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should find some videos or something on that. But yeah, dual POV plus a 3-act structure. I feel like there's something missing. We're gonna figure that out. So while the video is exporting, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attempt to outline, even though I really want to write chapter 4, as it were, or revise it, however, because I didn't do that on Friday. But I have to kind of let my computer do its own thing, or else I won't have one. Well, that video is almost done, and it's about 9:30 something. Working on some kind of outline. I've used Katie Tastic's, I don't know how to angle this, essentially her breakdown of the 3-act structure with 27 chapters, and I'm using that very detailed bit to do a side-by-side for the brother and the sister. But you can already see where I was not sure what chapter number it would be. So I'm going to have to do more detailed notes as I go through it. But I don't want to spoil you guys. So you're going to get this much for now as I work on it. And then the video gets up. And then maybe something will make sense. And now it is uploading to YouTube and taking forever. So more plotting stuff. You can see that I got essentially through act 1, and I don't know if there's names in here, so blah 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 blah, but that's chapter 17. So like I said, I hope this is a duology, which means I could outline it based on the midpoint. But then if I do that, then it looks like it should be more of a trilogy. I don't know. Because 17 chapters is a lot. 17, let's say 18 max, because you got 9 times 2 is 18. So 18, 36, 54. That's a lot of chapters for one book. Even for 2 books, that's still 27 chapters, which 27 is doable, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fit 10 chapters of what I want to make the second book. 3-act may not work. I'm going to try it though. I'm going to try and see if I write out what I know is happening through the quote unquote midpoint, if it looks like it'll be good. Ugh, I don't know, guys. Outlining is hard. So hard. I'll real quick show you what I've kind of done to reach the point where my brain is like, I don't think this is gonna work, so look at this. So over here, I pretty much outlined everything I had. I don't know, don't read it. But I outlined what I've written for the brothers side of the story, like, or at least planned already. I think I'm like down here-ish. So he only had a little bit left for his, like if his was a single POV novel, which is how I rewrote it essentially. And then I have the sisters who, as far as I planned, kind of around here, maybe here, depending on if I move a couple events lower and put some more in the middle. But regardless, like this midpoint being the break between the duologies ain't going to happen, because this is still what I planned for the first book. Or all of this is still what I planned for the first book, meaning everything else is still in the second book. But it does fit that pretty well. So what I did is I kind of went back to just a really, really simple, like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, doing a setup, conflict, and resolution for each act instead of breaking it down by chapters. It makes me feel a little better, but I think really I just have to write it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure because I am a discovery writer for the most part. Like, I can outline all I want, but if anything changes, it's gonna go poo-poo out, mostly out the window. So I'm going to write. This YouTube thing is finally done processing. My 26-minute video, it's so long. The YouTube video is up, so that work is done for today. I'm gonna sing into chapter 4 and see what I'm salvaging for the revision, so I can rewrite the rest that I need to rewrite, and then I'm just gonna keep writing it. Like, I'm gonna go through this story, because I've really only ever written probably about half, if that, of the entire story that I've got in my brain here, with the brother and sister alone, not counting any of the companion novels I have planned. I just need to write, and as much as I would love to just be like, hey, I got book 1 of the series done and I'm ready to publish it, I don't think I can do that right away with just the first book. I think I need either to finish the whole story, or at least, have that second one done so everything is more solidified. And I know it's not going to be perfect, and I need myself and others to remind me that it won't be perfect, and I can't just wait until it's perfect, all the air quotes, to publish it. So I'm just going to have to push forward and write everything, and just write and write and write, and then see what comes out of it, because maybe I'm just overthinking it too much and that's not working. It's like these little chapter things in the back, that's good as I keep going, so I know what's where and whatnot. But all this down there, you guys who outline, you do stuff. If I was just doing like a single standalone book, which I think one of the standalones at least is, or one of the companion novels in this world is a standalone. That one I could probably plot out, but not this. Not this duology / trilogy / I hope it's not that long. Thank you guys for dealing with my Monday. I don't know why Mondays are always the long one. I will keep writing and working on stuff every day. Hopefully I can keep the rest of the week videos shorter and just tell you what I did. That way the final week video isn't that long. Hoping, crossing fingers, air quoting for no reason. See you tomorrow. Hopefully I get off work early. Hey guys, it's Tuesday, June 9th. Yeah, June 9th. About 7 o'clock right now, and I'm going to hop into my writing workshop, which it's a local group. We used to meet at Big B's, but now we can't, so we do them online through Zoom. It's been a little bit since I've been able to join because of work, but I figured I might as well. Let them read a chapter or so. Probably they'll only get through one chapter. But yeah, we'll see what their critiques are, if they think I'm doing better with my inner dialogue sort of thing, because I know that was an issue before. So we're going to do that. Really, I want to write, and I haven't done it yet. I'm horrible, but I will. Okay, so it is now 9:30. I almost thought it was 10:30. Sorry, I didn't move my camera around a lot. And we just finished our workshop. We didn't go through my piece today because we went through 3 other people's chapters. And we usually end between 9 and 10, and I wasn't about to subject them to, going past 10 to read and comment on my stuff. Which is fine, because hopefully I can make it for the next meeting. So the meeting started at 7, so for the past 2.5 hours, basically we share a chapter, a scene, or short story, or whatever, with the group, right now via Google Docs, and then we all give feedback to the writer. So after I would read whoever's piece, whoever's chapter, I basically went back to writing, and I actually have gotten some done. The chapter is not done. What I did was I combined the initial draft 1 chapter of this scene plus in draft 2 it was like the end of chapter 1, beginning of chapter 2. Because I'd split it differently since it was from the brother's point of view. But now since it's the sisters, it's got a different hook break on it. So I threw all of those into a document, so it's all in one document, even though as I go through it, there's been a couple parts I've had to jump around to figure out where I was, or because something's got copied twice, or the similar scene was written 2 different ways. But I'm going through that. Let's see. Right now the word count is 3,700, and that's obviously with all the extra stuff, so doesn't say anything about what the chapter's gonna be like. But I am an official 1,000 words into the chapter with the rewrite, essentially, or the revision. I think it's going good so far. I've kind of made my way through most of the initial conflict in the chapter between the brother and the sister. So now it's starting to get into the action, which, as long as I watch my POV on that, is probably written. I hope. So I have to read through the rest of what I have for the chapter, cut out all the extra stuff and unnecessary things to get back to... I'm just going everywhere with this. And I'm sorry it doesn't make sense. I would show you, but spoilers. Sorry. So that's my quick update for 9:30 on Tuesday. I'm going to keep working until probably about 11. But I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. My water's all gone. So I need to go get some drink. And then I'm going to come back up and go through the chapter and see where I can get tonight. Yay, productive Tuesday. Yeah. So it's 10:45 right now. I'm going to take a break. Well, I'm stopping for tonight. I'm really just tired of looking at a screen, but I cut out everything I knew I wasn't going to use in this chapter. which took it from 3,900 to 2,500 words. And then I wrote and revised more, which brought me back up to 29. But I'm pretty sure that like 1,300 that's copied from the old drafts is gonna get rewritten anyway, minus a couple like key moments. But that's fine. That's what happens. So I'm just gonna stop there tonight and pick it up tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed, tomorrow. And the last thing I wanted to say today was talking about last night, actually. I was listening to an audiobook. I was listening to Alana, the First Adventure by Tamora Pierce. And I vividly remember reading her books when I was like 10, 11, 12. So I have the hard copies, at least of the Song of the Lioness Quartet. But I happened to be listening to the audiobook because it became available on Libby. So I listened to half of it, and then I decided to read the second half in my relaxing time last night. And at the end of it, it had her author note that kind of talked about like her journey writing that quartet, about Alana. Like, she wrote a 730-page manuscript and revised it and revised it and revised it. And, you know, like, just her experience with reader feedback, as well as her agent and publisher and whatnot. So it was really eye-opening because I don't usually read those. But it was perfect timing because, as you know, I'm writing the story, which I'm thinking might be a duology, but I'm discovery writing it. So there's parts that I'm just like, yes, I would love to publish book 1 and then have published book 2. But since it's not like plotted out line by line, I don't want to miss some. I already know it's not going to be like perfect, but I've considered this before, and I really think it's the smartest thing for me to just write the entire story that I have planned for this brother and this sister in the story. So if it's a duology, that won't be terribly long. Still be long, but I feel like I need to write out the entire thing. I don't know, like I actually am kind of relieved I decided to do that. Hopefully I don't change my mind, but I want this to be good, and I want to make it the best that I can for you guys. So yeah, books are good, author notes are good, work is good, sleep is also great. So that is it. I'm gonna sign off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello. It is Wednesday, June 10th, and it is now 11:15 at night. Just finished chapter 4 with all the revisions that I more or less planned to do. It took a while because my friends and I hopped into our Creative Commons video chat, and, you know, between talking and actually working, it took a good like 4 hours. But I did it. And it was a little difficult because the tension points that I had in the initial drafts were totally changed. But I think it's better. I do like where it's going. All together with chapters 1 through 4, I have 11,000 words, so yay. I think it's gonna go a lot smoother from here because the POVs are split. As in, you know, the brother and the sister, they're split, so we got his story and his chapters and her story and her chapters, so I don't have to worry about making the edits like switching POVs that I just had to do. So I'm kind of excited. Just wanted to let you know that I did the thing. It is finally, like, almost a week later. But yeah, so we'll see what I can do tomorrow. I will need like some rest day this week because I need to do errands, but... Hello, it is Thursday, just barely still, June, I almost said July, June 11th, and I basically just woke up from a nap, and it's 11 o'clock, did I say that? But like I said yesterday, I had to run errands today, so I went to the grocery store after work, and came home and had dinner, and by the time that was over, like, I was like, my feet are tired, I need to lay down. And I just decided I need to take a nap. So I did. So I didn't do any writing. I've thought of a couple of things, my audiobook and a couple people on YouTube. So it's everything. I'm still like cycling things in. I just didn't
actively write or do anything except for get groceries. Still tired, but my husband should be home soon, so when he gets home, I'll say hi, bye, and go back to sleep. Anyway, tomorrow's Friday, so we're looking forward to that.
Hi. Post shower me again. Hair's a bit drier. I'm trying to towel dry it. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it is Friday. So QWERTY is doing a 10K Friday, so she's trying to write 10K today. Hello, voice. She's trying to write 10K today. And she's doing a live stream, and there's another person I don't know yet in there, but she invited me to join. And I was going to at least like sort of be there while I play D&D with my friends, but it looks like I'm doing writing today, so hence, hello, vlog. I am here. So we're gonna see where that goes. I'm mentally tired, just worn out from the work week, so I don't know if I'll be too terribly productive, but I'm gonna try to work on chapter 5, and if not, I got plenty of things I can work on, so we'll see. I'll let you guys know. So I guess I'm hopping on this live stream. Yeah. Hey, Friday night, so this is gonna be my last part of the writing vlog this week. I don't know if you can hear my printer in the background, but I did get writing done. It took me a while because I had to, again, like rewrite essentially the entire scene. But every time I do that, it does get better, so I'm not upset about it. I actually like it. It went from 800 words, but I had to write like rewrite 90% of those 800, and then I added 1,000, so it's like 1,800 words for the scene, and it's like, pretty sure it's gonna be part 1 of chapter 5. So I still have to rewrite part of part 2, like the start of it and a couple interactions, but we're gonna do that later because it is the weekend. I need to relax. I am so tired, and it's been a long week, but it's been a good week. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks again for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Yada yada. Thanks, and bye.